Hey guys, I'm back. Don't mind my my red. I just had a Swedish fish ice that I probably shouldn't have had because I'm trying to get my life together, but I did. So here I am. I wanted to come back and talk about another couple. We can jump to Virginia and Erik. Okay. Erik went back to begging. He went back to begging. I'm just like, Erik, you don't want an adult wife? Like, mature, marital minded? Like, why are you begging this little girl to be with you? I don't get it. I'm just so confused as to why he's doing this. And then he starts to get all emotional again. And you look at Virginia's face, and Virginia is just, she looks like she's gonna say no. I was very surprised because Virginia definitely looks like she's going to say no. I'm starting to wonder if they tell one of the couples to like not give any facial expressions or reactions when the other one is talking. I'm starting to think they tell them to do that because a lot of people I've seen in this season, last season, seasons before that I've watched, a lot of people do that and there's no emotion because they want you to think or come to your own conclusions about the situation, right? So I think that's what was going on. But so she didn't look like, she was going to say yes. I was very surprised based off her facial expressions, based off the things that she discussed on the last episode when she was saying that they don't agree on things like, what a marriage should look like and so on and so, like major important things. And the fact that they don't realize how heavy these things are going to weigh on their marriage is really sad. And it just makes you realize, like, this is why people go through divorce. This is like the main reason. You guys are settling into a marriage that is not going to work. You're overlooking the red flags. You're overlooking the differences. And, it's a major one. A major one concerning what your marriage should look like. So that frustrates me. Like, so Virginia's just sitting there looking unbothered, and Erik is over there begging again, like he ain't got nothing. He ain't got a pot to piss in. Like he's the one looking somewhere to sleep, somewhere to lay his head at night, because she got everything. I'm just so confused. I don't get it. Like, why is he settling when he doesn't have to settle? I don't get it. He's just being so desperate. Like, I want an adult wife for him. Why doesn't he want that? It's crazy. So then he says, I have something to tell you. And he gets on his knee and he proposes to her. I am so confused. So confused. Like, okay. In my mind, Erik is trying to seal the deal. He's trying to make sure that she says yes, because he knows she's borderline. So, okay, what is something grandiose that I can do to show her and prove to her and make her say yes and do this with me? Proposing. He never got a chance to propose to her because they met at the altar. So he proposes to sway her decision. This is the conclusion I've come to. I've always been Team Erik, but I'm not feeling it how he used the proposal to get the decision that he wanted, just in case she was on the fence. When they should have let Virginia go first. I really believe they should have let Virginia go first, say what she needed to say, and then go to Erik. Because we already know what Erik's answer is going to be. Right? And they knew that too. And that's the thing that I don't get. And they did the same thing with Jake and Haley. They wanted to pressure Jake to say something, thinking that it would sway, like he would still be trying to do it and sway Haley's decision. But that backfired. You seen that, right? That backfired. He's done. He's not with all of this nonsense. He's done. He's done pretending. He's done being around Haley and her fakeness. So I really think that they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have been probing them. And I think, what's her name? Janice, a fellow YouTuber. No, not a YouTuber. she brought up the fact that they need to be separating them and then asking them and then bringing them together, because no, you should not allow someone else to sway your decision, because your decision is your decision. You should stick with it. And that's the same thing that happened with Paige. Her decision was being swayed by Chris because of what he was saying, and she was leading with her emotions, and then she had to check herself, and then she had to separate herself from Chris, talk to the producers, and then come back and choose herself. Because when you make a decision like that, it's just with your emotions. Now they've given you this time to think, and they separate you at nighttime for that night for a reason, so that you can be separated and you're not swayed. But then you allow them to come here and sway them, and then you butt in and probe them. I don't like it. I don't like it. Allow them to say what they were going to say. Allow the person who you think is going to say no, let them go first, right? Because I don't like it. Because I feel like now Erik and Virginia are in a marriage that they're not supposed to be in, and it's not going to end well. It's not going to last, and it's not going to end well. It's not. And I really hope they do not bring any children into this world quickly, because it's not going to look good. It's not. But yeah, back to the proposal. It did not look genuine. It did not feel heartfelt. It just felt like, oh, I got to do this so that she stays with me. That's what I believe. And it just really gave me narcissist vibes. And I really didn't want to say that about Erik, but it really made me feel like he's a narcissist, because who does that? Who does that? Let her think, let her decide, and let her move on. That's what you want. You want someone to be honest with themselves and move on. Not decide to stay with you because you got down on one knee, or because you're begging them, or because you're doing the fake tears. I'm not with it, Erik. I'm not with it. Maybe you do deserve Virginia, because obviously you don't love yourself enough to want to be with a mature woman who's marital minded, and you guys have the same views. You guys don't have a lot of the same views. They're like extreme polar opposites. And that's the thing that gets me, you know, how people are always ignoring these red flags, ignoring these differences, and coming together and getting married and then going through divorce. Ask me how I know, because I've been there. I've been there and I've done that, and that's not something that I would ever repeat again. And that's why I'm just like so frustrated, because it's like it's so evident. It's so evident. Virginia is a child. Even the way she showed up to decision day, she was dressed like a child. So like, and everybody, I had posted something on social media, and I was like, oh, Clara knew the assignment, and she pulled up, she gave what she was supposed to give, blah blah blah, and so did the other ladies. But it appears Virginia didn't get the assignment sheet. No, she looked like she was going to Sunday school. She looked like she just woke up out of bed, rolled out, and just showed up. She looks like she's going to teach a kindergarten class. Granted, people can dress however they want to, but it's decision day. It's just the same as going to your wedding day. Would you have wore that to your wedding? Like, you dress up, you look good for your spouse. Maybe he thinks she looks good. I don't know. But compared to the other females that were there, it just didn't match the vibe. Even Haley had on her black dress with her typical split. And that bag she was carrying, I thought she had a bunch of receipts in it. Because why you have that big old bag? Where are you going? To sit down and make a decision that we already know? Like, what is that big bag for? I was confused. It looked like she was going to a funeral. And then Brianna had on the dress. She looked really nice. I wouldn't have wore that dress. It looked nice because, of course, her hair was slayed and flowing, and her makeup was like done by the gods. So, okay, it made me. She looked nice to me. I didn't really focus too much on the dress, because up here was just like, I'm here, right? Just looking amazing. And then Paige, she had on a dress that was, the dress was okay. I don't think I liked the material. It was kind of loose, and I don't know if it's because she lost weight or because she was paying attention to what social media was saying about the clothes that she was wearing, and maybe she just decided to get a size up. I don't know. But it didn't fit her well. She still looked okay. I'm not really finding the wigs that she be having on her head. I really love, like, there's so many people that do dope hair in Atlanta that I can't, and she makes good money, that I can't even imagine why she's still stuck on the wigs that she puts on her head. Like, I would really love to see her in like a really cute style, and not that. It does nothing for her. It does nothing for her. And it just looked really weird last night with the dress on and the color and the contrast. It was so off. But she didn't look terrible. It's just that the dress did nothing for her. But if anyone had to get an award, Clara for best dress knew the assignment. She came. She completed the assignment. Her and whatever her husband's name is, Ryan, they looked very nice together. They look like a couple. Virginia would get worse dressed only because she didn't complete the assignment. I'm sorry, guys. She didn't complete the assignment. But anyways, we talking about what we were talking about. Virginia, she didn't complete the assignment. And he shouldn't have proposed to her to sway her decision. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all. I'm not. So I'll come back and talk about Vinny and Bree. I talked about Haley. I talked about Chris. So I'll come back and talk about Vinny and Bree. I'm just so happy this is over. So, well, we got the reunion, but so far, Virginia and them say yes. Haley and Jake say no. And Chris and Paige say no. And the crazy part is Chris wanted to stay. Haley, I think she wanted to stay. She wanted, because she doesn't give up. She doesn't quit, right? That's what she was trying to tell us. I think she was going to stay. But they let Jake talk first, and they probed him for that question, and she changed her mind. And I think Virginia was going to say no, but Erik got down on one knee and swayed her. So, yeah. Anyways, this is Rachel with Rachel's Truth. I'll talk to you soon. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. What do you think about Virginia's outfit? What do you think about what Erik did, getting down on one knee to sway her decision? Do you think that Virginia was going to say no? Because it looked like it. And when she was doing her little solo pieces and talking, I forget what it's called, it sounded like she was like, had a clear mind that, you know, what's happening is not good. And for once, it just sounded normal. And I thought she was going to make the right decision, but she didn't. Let me know what you think, guys. Leave a comment below. Like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share this video on your social media. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.